Did you know there's an age-old trick to boost blood flow, especially in the area where many men over 60 struggle? The best part? This solution isn't a pill, a surgery, or even costly. It might sound too good to be true. But just a glass of cold water, something you've probably ignored, for years, can kickstart circulation to your manhood in just 7 minutes. This isn't hype. It's science-backed research from Japan that's making doctors rethink what's possible and giving hope to countless men who thought their best days were over. I'm Dr. Laura, and for 30-plus years, I've helped men reclaim their confidence, energy, and vitality. No unnecessary meds required. I've worked with veterans, retirees, and regular guys who once felt their bodies had quit on them until they learned otherwise. Most people avoid cold or sweet drinks, fearing health risks. But today, I'll share a chilled beverage that can enhance circulation and get blood flowing where it matters in minutes. The secret, I'll reveal it in the first part of this video, where I'll break down why this simple drink works faster than you'd ever guess. But before we go any further, may I ask, what's your name, and where in the world are you watching this video from? I'd be truly happy to know who I'm sharing this journey with today, and how far these messages are reaching across the globe. Please leave a comment below. And if you have any questions related to health, don't hesitate to share them. I'll gather them and create dedicated videos to address your concerns. If you find this content helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another video made, especially for men your age. Now, let's begin with the first part, where I'll help you understand the underlying reasons why circulation weakens and why this simple glass of water might be the breakthrough you've been waiting for. Part 1. Why can a glass of cold water boost blood flow to sensitive areas? When I first heard that just a glass of cold water could help improve blood circulation to a man's intimate area, within a few minutes, I was very skeptical. As a doctor, I'm used to seeing results gradually, usually after weeks of treatment, not just a few minutes. But as I began to look deeper, read through scientific literature, and especially listen to the honest accounts from my own patients, I started to realize there's something we've been overlooking in how we view circulatory recovery, especially in older men. Many of them well into their 60s, even close to 80, shared that after just a few days of trying the habit of drinking this cold beverage I'm about to share with you, they already felt a difference. Some even said they noticed a shift in less than 10 minutes after drinking it. So, what really happened? And why could such a simple drink have such a powerful impact? The main ingredient in this drink is unsweetened fresh coconut water, a natural beverage rich in potassium and magnesium. These are two minerals that play a critical role in dilating blood vessels, regulating blood pressure, and supporting overall circulation. When blood vessels are relaxed, blood can flow more easily, especially to areas often neglected, like the pelvic region and sexual organs. The second ingredient is fresh mint leaves. They not only create a cooling sensation, but also help reduce inflammation and stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system, the very system responsible for erection reflex and blood flow in the genital area. What's fascinating is that when the body receives a cold drink, it reacts by adjusting its internal temperature. First, blood vessels constrict vasoconstriction and then quickly expand. Again, vasodilation to stabilize. This contract then expand cycle, when combined with the minerals from coconut water and the cooling compounds in mint, creates a wave of enhanced circulation directed toward high-demand areas. That's why so many people report a noticeable difference within minutes, something that usually seems possible only with powerful medication. And this is just the beginning. In the next part, I'll walk you through how to properly make this drink, what amount is ideal, the best time to consume it, and what to avoid so you don't reduce its effectiveness. Trust me, you'll want to remember every small detail. Dear friend, if you're still watching the video up to this point, I'm truly glad that you're genuinely interested in what's happening inside your body. Please leave the number 1 in the comments below so I know you're still here with me. Part 2, how to prepare the most effective circulation-boosting drink. When I realized that this drink could have a positive impact on blood circulation, I began instructing some of my older patients to try it. Many of them had lived for years, feeling a decline in vitality, quietly accepting that their bodies would never be the same. Yet, after just a few days of trying it, the feedback I received truly caught my attention. One 73-year-old patient once told me, "I didn't change anything. I just tried drinking the glass of water in the morning like you said, and it felt like something inside me came alive again. The preparation of this drink is not complicated at all. You don't need any special equipment, no juices or blenders. Just follow the instructions properly and stay consistent, and your body will have the chance to naturally restart its circulatory function. First, prepare about 120 to 180 milliliters of pure, fresh coconut water, unsweetened with no added flavoring. This is the main ingredient that provides the essential minerals needed to support the dilation of blood vessels. Next, add 3 to 4 fresh mint leaves. Use the back of a spoon to gently press the leaves in the glass, allowing the mint oil to release and infuse into the water. This essential oil is a key element that produces the cooling effect and supports circulation. Once it's ready, place the glass in the fridge for about 10 to 15 minutes. Some people prefer to prepare it the night before and leave it to chill overnight so that in the morning it's ready to drink right after waking up. When drinking, take your time. Don't gulp it down all at once. Let your body feel each sip. This is not just a drink, but a meaningful, intentional act of self-care. The best time to drink it is in the morning on an empty stomach, or right before a gentle walk. This helps the circulatory system respond optimally, delivering blood to the areas of the body that need to be awakened after a long night's rest. And the most important thing, be consistent. The effects may come quickly, but long-lasting change only happens through regular habit. However, one question that often puzzles people is why does this simple drink deliver results so fast in just a few minutes? What exactly is happening inside the body during that short window of time? We'll explore that in the next section. And I believe that once you understand the mechanism behind it, you'll see blood circulation in your body in a completely new light. Part 3. Why does this drink work so quickly? To be honest, when I saw this drink begin to make a difference within just a few minutes, I was surprised myself because with many years of experience in medicine, I've often seen effects come gradually, usually after weeks or even months of sticking to a treatment. Yet, in this case, the improvements appeared within just the first few minutes after drinking. What exactly is going on inside the body? The answer lies in the body's natural response to cold temperature combined with the special nutrients found in this drink. When you drink a glass of cold water, your body responds by constricting blood vessels. This is a natural mechanism to protect core temperature. But just a few minutes later, the body does the opposite. It dilates the vessels to send blood to the organs, restoring balance in both flow and temperature. This recovery vasodilation is a golden moment because when minerals like potassium and magnesium from the coconut water are absorbed, they support this dilation process to happen more strongly and stably. As a result, oxygen-rich blood and nutrients can easily reach areas that are often undersupplied, especially the pelvic region and the genitals. At the same time, the natural oil from mint helps cool the body internally, enhances circulation response, and also soothes the nervous system, reducing mild stress, which is one of the indirect causes of poor blood flow. The special thing here is there's no artificial stimulation, no drugs. It's simply a natural physiological response activated at the right time with the right ingredients the body needs. One patient once told me, "It felt like someone turned on a switch, something I thought had been broken for years." And stories like that have been increasing, which shows that we may have overlooked simple yet effective methods for many years. So, if you keep applying this every day, what will really change after 1 week? Will the effects stop at a temporary feeling, or will there be noticeable improvements in both physical and emotional health? Let's explore that in the next part, where you'll clearly see each specific sign your body may send after just 7 days of consistency. Dear friend, if you're still watching this video at this point, thank you for sticking with me. I truly appreciate that. Please leave the number 3 in the comments below so I know I'm not speaking to myself. Part 4, changes in the body after 7 days. I always remind my patients, don't expect miracles overnight, but if you know how to listen to your body, you'll soon notice positive signs, sometimes in just a few days. With the simple drink we've been talking about, I often advise my patients to observe small changes within 7 days. And interestingly, the first changes usually come sooner than they expect, around the second or third day. Some men shared that they felt a difference in the morning. The sensation of morning erections became clearer and more natural when waking up. While not always perfect, it's a sign that blood is circulating better to the pelvic and reproductive systems. Others said they felt more alert, lighter, and more focused throughout the day, as if they had more energy without needing coffee or supplements. By the end of the week, many patients who used to feel heavy legs, cold feet, or fatigue after meals reported feeling lighter and more refreshed, especially after walking or doing light activity. In terms of digestion, feelings of bloating and gas were also reduced thanks to mint, soothing effect on the digestive system. Coconut water replenishes natural electrolytes, stabilizes blood pressure, and eases stress on the heart. This explains why some people also experience deeper sleep and a calmer mood by the end of the day. But perhaps the most valuable thing I've heard wasn't about physical health, but emotional well-being. Many people said they began to feel hope again. The sense that their body was recovering didn't just make them feel healthier, it made them more proactive in life, reconnecting with their partner and with themselves. When the body is properly cared for, it begins to remember what it feels like to be alive and strong again. And that's the foundation for any lasting transformation. However, for these changes to be truly sustainable, not just short-lived, the key is combining this drink with a few simple daily habits. These small but consistent actions will make the improvement even more noticeable. We'll explore them in the next section. Part 5. Combine with simple habits to maximize effectiveness. Throughout my years of working with older men, I've realized one thing clearly. It's the small, repeated changes each day that truly make a lasting difference. And although this drink is powerful on its own, it will work at its best if you combine it with a few gentle habits. The wonderful thing is, these are not hard to do, require no special equipment, and are completely suitable for people over 60. Let's start with light morning movement. A 10-minute walk or a few simple stretches right after drinking the water will help guide the blood flow precisely to the muscles and pelvic region. The combination of hydration and movement activates the entire circulatory system in a harmonious, natural way. Next, about 15 to 20 minutes after drinking, add in a light protein-rich snack, such as a boiled egg, a few almonds, or a slice of whole grain bread with peanut butter. This helps maintain stable energy, supports cell recovery, and boosts metabolism. Another habit I always encourage, simple but effective, is conscious deep breathing. Spend 2 to 3 minutes each morning sitting still, breathing in deeply, and exhaling slowly. It not only reduces stress, but also dilates blood vessels and increases oxygen circulation to vital tissues. The older we get, the more our bodies respond positively to relaxation rather than tension. Finally, the most important thing, consistency. These habits don't require perfection every day, but perseverance. Even just 70–80% is enough to create noticeable change within weeks. And if you're worried whether you can still apply all this while taking medication, managing diabetes, high blood pressure, or heart disease, then the next section will give you the reassurance you need. Part 6. I'm on medication. Can I still do this? One of the things that weighs on me most during my years working with older men is hearing them say, "I think it's too late for me." That sentence is often spoken with a bit of regret, a bit of doubt, and a hint of resignation, because they believe that once they've hit their 60s or 70s, or are taking several medications, their bodies can no longer improve. But that's absolutely not true. Your body doesn't refuse to change. It simply needs the right and safe approach. And what I want to emphasize here is this drink, along with the accompanying habits, can absolutely be suitable, even if you're being treated with medications for blood pressure, diabetes, or heart conditions. Natural coconut water contains electrolytes that supply potassium and magnesium without causing blood sugar spikes. This is especially important for those managing their glucose levels. In addition, mint does not interfere with blood pressure or the heart. In fact, it helps calm the nervous system and aids digestion. However, one thing I always tell my patients: observe your body closely. If you're on a special treatment plan or experience unusual reactions, consult your personal doctor to be monitored more closely. In reality, I've seen many patients who are on medication but still improve their circulation, sleep, and even emotions just by keeping this simple morning habit. And the best part is, the change doesn't just stop at the physical level. It spreads to your mindset, your relationships, and the way you view yourself. We'll explore this even deeper in the next part, where I'll share why one small change each day can create a major shift in how you feel about yourself. Part 7. Restoring blood flow. Reigniting male confidence. Throughout more than 3 decades of working with older men, I gradually realized something. What they lose is not just physical health, but the connection with themselves. Behind all the test results, prescriptions, or ultrasound reports, is an emptiness that many don't have the words to express. A feeling of no longer being themselves, no longer strong, no longer in control, no longer seen with admiration like before. But the miracle is that when the body starts to respond again, even just through small signals like warmer feet, a clearer mind, or a returning physiological reflex, then the mood, the confidence, and the sense of presence begin to shift as well. For many of my patients, that morning drink isn't just a beverage. It's a reminder that they are still caring for themselves, that they are still on a journey to reclaim their worth, not only in the eyes of others, but for themselves. One man once told me, "I don't just feel healthier, I feel like I've returned to my life again." That sentence helped me understand better. Blood circulation doesn't just bring more energy, it brings back a sense of worth, a sense of being alive, a sense of choice. And once that begins to happen, everything around that man starts to change too. The way he walks, the way he looks at the wife who's been by his side for decades, the initiative he takes, in conversations, in planning, in daily joy, that isn't the effect of medication. It's the result of a synchronized shift from body to mind that may have started with nothing more than one small action repeated each day. In the next part, I'll show you how to reinforce this transformation with gentle yet powerful habits. Things that may seem simple but have the potential to sustain your progress and extend its effects for months to come. Part 8. Habits to maintain long-term effectiveness and motivation. One thing I've learned after many years working with older men is this: change doesn't come from dramatic turning points, but from small actions repeated with care and consistency. And while the cold drink you've been having each morning may bring fast results, it's only the beginning. If you know how to pair it with a few simple practical habits, the benefits won't just last a few minutes. They'll build up and expand over time. Start by maintaining gentle movement in the morning after drinking. Instead of sitting still, take a walk around the house. Do a few stretching movements or simply stand and move lightly for a few minutes. This helps the body direct blood flow more effectively and makes full use of the vasodilation response triggered by the cold drink. Next, maintain steady energy. A light protein-rich breakfast, such as eggs, seeds, or oats, around 20 minutes after drinking, will support cell repair, stabilize blood sugar, and lay the foundation for better hormonal health. Also, conscious deep breathing at the start of the day is a habit that may seem small, but has a major impact. When you focus on slow, deep breaths for just a few minutes, Your nervous system calms, blood pressure steadies, and even subtle stress begins to ease. This prepares your body to enter the day with more composure and readiness. And finally, the most important thing is consistency. You don't have to be perfect every day, but be consistent. Even if you miss a morning, don't drop the habit. Your body notices that care, and day by day, those small investments will add up to real transformation. However, there's one message I want you to carry with you from everything I've shared. Something deeper than a recipe, deeper than the number of mint leaves. I want to leave you with a note, not from a doctor, but from someone who's seen far too many unfortunate moments of giving up. To help you understand, age is not the end. It can be a beginning if you allow yourself to begin again. Part 9, Final Message. Here's the most important takeaway from this video. It's not about a magic recipe or quick fix, but about understanding that small, consistent steps create real transformation. That simple drink we discussed, just coconut water with mint, might seem ordinary at first glance, but when used properly, at the right moment, it becomes nature's powerful reset button, helping your body return to its natural balance.